What's up, everyone? All right, well, here we are, day 5 of the small account challenge, and I'm up $353, which is awesome. But you know what? Today's the first day that I'm really feeling a little bit of FOMO, and I'm feeling a little frustration. Yes, on day 2, I finished the day down $12, and that was disappointing, no doubt, for second day in the challenge, having a red day. But I stopped out really quickly, and that day, I was green by about 75, and then, gave it back. And I guess I was feeling a little frustrated, but I feel more frustrated today. At least I feel like I do. So I've got a couple of rules in place that tell me if I have one of those things happen, I have to stop trading for the rest of the day. And I had one of those things happen today. The 3 rules. The first one is if I'm down more than my max loss on the day, which I currently have set at $100, which is 10% of my account. So if I lose 10% of my account one day, I have to be done for the day. Now, when I first started, that was a $50 daily loss. But now, as my account's gotten bigger, it's $100. That didn't happen, fortunately, which is great. But the second rule is that if I give back more than half my daily profit, I have to walk away. So if I'm up 400 and then I'm up only 200, I've got to step back. That didn't happen either. But what did happen, third rule, if I have 3 red trades in a row, back to back to back, I have to take my hands off the keyboard and I'm done for the day. And if I keep trading, what happens if I break a rule? I gotta cut 1 inch off my hair, and I really don't wanna do that. So I don't wanna break any rules. I put a punishment in place that, I'm willing to stick with, and so I'm not gonna break that rule. I had 3 red trades, and that's where I feel a little frustrated. So what ended up happening today was in the first 10 minutes of trading, I made $467. It was the best day that I've had in this small account challenge. I was trading in my small account and I was trading in my main account. In my big account, I made $4,900. So trading 2 accounts at the same time, both of them up, almost the same, but 1 times 10 because I can trade bigger share size. And then I ended up taking a couple more trades. I took 1 more trade on a breakout and I ended up losing on that trade. So in my small account, I went from up 467 to up only 440. So I lost like $25. And I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. 1 loss, not a big deal. All right, so the stock does a false breakout, but then it holds up, it consolidates. So then I got back in when I thought it was gonna break out again. And I lost again, I lost about $35 on that trade. And then I was up only 410 or 411. And I was like, okay, that's not great, but I've only given back $50. I haven't hit any of my thresholds for needing to walk away, and the stock still looks strong. It had the big move right out of the gates. It had a big move on Friday, same stock I trade on Friday, so I'm feeling good about it. All right, so it consolidates a little longer. It's holding up, it's coming back up to the VWAP, and I get back in, and then it drops really hard, a false breakout. And on that trade, I lost $60. And so I went from up 410 to up 353. So 3 red trades. Now, obviously on those 3 red trades, I lost about $115, but not including commission. So on each one of those trades, I press the buy button and I press the sell button, right? So buy, sell, and then times 3. So at least six orders. 6 orders is at $2 a piece is $12 in commission, plus the ECN fee. So really, I probably gave back an extra 120 or 130 off my highs. And that's what's giving me a little FOMO. I'm feeling a little frustrated. And if the stock ends up ripping later this morning or this afternoon, I'm gonna feel like, wow, man, I had the right idea, but my timing was wrong. And that's part of trading is, that's gonna happen, and being able to sit with that emotion and not act on it, right? I mean, because right now I could act on it. I could say, you know what? I'm gonna keep trading. Yeah, I've had 3 red trades, but I'm gonna take another trade. But what happens if I do that and then I lose another $100 and then I'm up only 250? Then I'm gonna start getting really angry. And then I take another trade. All right, well, I've got to get myself back to up 500. That means I've got to take a big position and get a big $250 winner. And is that really gonna happen at lunchtime? Probably not. So I take that type of trade and then I'm break even on the day, or I'm red on the day. Now I'm even more frustrated, And if you go down that kind of path, the losses start to snowball. They get bigger and bigger, and your emotions start to snowball, and they get higher and higher, and you start to become really impulsive. And of course, later that night when you step back, you'll be like, man, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just stop when, I had those 3 losses and I was at least still up $350, right? Hey, let's step back and get some perspective here. It's still a green day. Well, the only way that I learned that was by having so many snowball days that I started putting rules in place, like cutting off an inch of my hair, that, kind of snapped me back into shape. So anyways, this is where I'm gonna sit today. It's a little hard in this very moment right now, since I just stopped trading, to feel super grateful about the day, because I'm still feeling a little bit frustrated that I had those 3 losses. But, once I step back and I'm out of my office later this afternoon or whatever, I think I'll feel like, all right, it was a good day. $350, it's a great day on a $1,000 account. And, that's going to mean the account's up to $1,300 or whatever tomorrow. I'm not trading tomorrow because I'm flying to Miami, but, I'll be back at it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and hopefully we'll have, a good 3-day, streak there, and can continue this growth in the small account. Right? So anyways, that's it for me. As always, questions, comments, leave them below. I hope you guys enjoy the recap, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. What's up, everyone? All right, so we're going to do our midday market recap here for this morning and break down the stocks that I traded. Well, actually, I only traded one stock. I traded LMPX, the same stock I traded on Friday. Friday, I made $427 on this stock, and today I'm up $353. So I'm going to pull this chart up here. LMPX this morning was on my gap scanner. It was gapping up again. It gapped up on Friday. It squeezed out of the gates on Friday from 6 up to, from 580 up to a high of 659. It then pulled back, consolidated. This morning was gapping up to 680, so all-time highs. It's a recent IPO. Pulled back a little bit out of the gates. It started to squeeze up. I jumped in at 675 as I started to see buyers coming in, and we got that quick surge up to $8.85, $2 a share, which is awesome. I mean, really a solid breakout. So I'm happy with this one. Overall, it's been pretty good. I was up, as you guys know, over $450 on the trade in my first couple trades. So let's pull back this chart down to 10 seconds, just so you guys can really kind of see what was happening here in the first 3 minutes of the day when the stock was really surging up quickly. All right, so the bell rings and the stock starts the day just kind of sideways, as you can see right here. It was just sort of not doing anything. And then all of a sudden on this candle, volume comes in. And so I bought at, I think it was 675 or 680, anticipating the break of the pre-market high. We got the break of the pre-market high, which was awesome. And then we got this surge here up to 750. On that breakout, I took my profit. I got out of the trade, locked up the profit. And then on this little micro pullback, I added back right here. So I added back right there. So this first trade was about, I don't know, it was $100 something. So I took my profit, got back in right here. It surges up to 8. It then pulls back. I then got back in right here for the break over 8. It surges up to 830. On this trade, I got back out of it flat. It ended up being basically like a, I don't know, $10 winner, because it popped up and then pulled back. But then as it surged back over 830, I got back in right here, and it hit a high of 885. It then dropped quickly, rejecting that level, consolidating sideways. Right here, it pops back up. I took another trade for this break right at this level here, which is sort of the breakout spot. It didn't hold that level, and then it dropped back down. So as of right here, which is 9:33, I was up $467. I had booked the bulk of my profit. Then I continued to trade it. And the spots I continued to trade it, I watched it consolidate down here at this level, just above 650. And as it started to bounce right here, I got in for the break over 7. It pops from 7 up to a high here of 747, which is awesome, but it didn't hold that level. It then drops back down. All right. So on that one, I got stopped out. I was looking for it to rip over 750. and make a move up towards 8 and then back to high a day. And that's not what happened. Then I got back in right here at 712 and stopped out down here at about 705. So that was that was another trade there. And then I got back in right here as it rips up to 730. I'm thinking now it's going to break 750. Now we're going to make this move up towards 8, maybe higher. And again, it drops. And so I stopped out right there. And at that point, it had 3 losses. And I was like, I am done for the day. And so as I see APTO hitting the scanner now, all I can feel is a little bit of FOMO. Because I've hit my max, one of my rules, which is 3 red trades, and I'm done for the day. And so even if this stock ends up ripping the $15, my rules state that I can't trade it. The all-time highs, it looks like up here around 457. You've got some news out on it. The stock is moving up. It's a 41 million share float. It's a little on the higher side in terms of float, but it's clearly moved quickly. This is sort of one of those days where I really just have to step away from the computer and not sit and watch stocks continue to run when I know that I've kind of hit my limit, because I'll just get myself more and more frustrated, and I'll completely lose appreciation for the fact that $353 is still an awesome day. I mean, that's a terrific day. I should be very grateful, very happy for that. But the initial feeling is, well, I was up 467. So can I make back $110? And hey, on APTO, maybe I could jump in this thing with, 500 shares if it breaks over 4 and grab a quick, 20 cents per share. And that type of thinking is thinking about profit. That's trading your P&L. That is not trading the market that's in front of you. And I suppose at the same time, trading, using rules like, oh, I'm down more than 100, I have to stop trading, or I've had 3 losses, I have to stop trading, is also maybe trading your P&L a little bit. But I think it's okay to trade it from the risk side, but not from the profit side, in the sense that, well, I have a certain amount of money here. I can't afford to just keep, trading. If I'm losing money, I have to stop. That's just a constraint of your account. Whereas telling yourself that you should keep trading to try to make back what you lost, the market just may not be conducive to doing that, and it would just be too risky. So I'm going to walk away $353. I had 1,036 in my account this morning. After commissions today, I'll probably have 300. I obviously traded quite a bit today, and I overstayed my welcome with those last 3 trades. So those commissions are $2 for every trade plus the ECN fee. It's just part of the deal right now with a small account that these commissions are going to be a bigger piece of the pie. But it is what it is. I did trade in my large account today as well, and that account is up $3,800. So, made about 10 times more using, obviously, much bigger share size. This account, my biggest share size was 500 shares, and most of the last couple trades I was taking were 200 shares. So I was scaling back my share size in order to prevent having a big loss. But yeah, it's a green day. So I'm not going to be trading tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm flying to Miami, and then I'll be in Miami for our Inner Circle seminar on Wednesday, Thursday, and then trading with our team on Friday. And so I'm going to be out tomorrow, which is kind of a bummer. I obviously don't like missing trading days, especially when I'm in the middle of this kind of small account challenge. But it is what it is. And so I'll be, back at it on Wednesday morning. And the nice thing is that now I've got a little bit of a cushion. So, I'll have about $1,300 in the account on Wednesday morning. And since I'm not going to be in my comfort zone, obviously I'll be, at the conference room in Miami and with an audience, not just streaming, but also in person. I'll probably want to be a little bit more conservative on my share size and not try to, be a hero and hit a big home run. But if I can make another $50 or $100 and just continue to have slow growth, then I'm totally happy with that. And when I'm back in my office here, and I'm not going to be back in my office for 2 weeks, but In any case, once the cushion on the account's gotten a little bigger, I can start being a little more aggressive. So anyways, this is just part of the process of growing a small account. So here we are finishing up day 5, $353.50. And probably after the first 8 or maybe 10 days, I'll do a recap of the first 8 or 10 days, what my profit loss ratio is, what the total profit is, and kind of everything else. All right, so that's it for me. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of the day. Keep trading, and I will see you guys on Wednesday morning. All right, bye everyone. Hey, did you know that I go live every single morning between 9 and 9:15 to stream my pre-market watch list? Subscribe to the channel, press the bell for the alert, and you'll get the notification.